Hey, great to see you guys again. Thanks for clicking on the video and welcome to Random Videos by Brandy. Just stick around, grab something to snack on, grab a drink. You might want something cold because the tea is always hot. And if you're new here, I'm Brandy. Nice to meet you. Thanks for popping in. Let's see. Tonight we're going to be talking about the West case. So, if you are very sensitive about children, I don't recommend you sticking around although the case is unsolved. Um, it's still about kids, and if kids are a trigger for you, I recommend clicking off. My goal here is to build a community of like-minded people who care about the cases I talk about and build a channel together. Let's build this community and we'll figure it out together as I am getting myself together. I know the camera quality isn't the greatest. It is a phone. Working on that. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the update on the West case. So, on the 21st of December, the boys were reported missing by Jacqueline and Trezell West. Trezell said he hit all those corners, if you all recall. He was hitting corners for, I believe, 7 minutes, looking for his two missing toddlers, 3 and 4 years old. The boys' names are Orrin and Orson, for those of you who are not familiar with the case. I do have a part 1. It should be the video below this one. Either way, Bakersfield has taken over the investigation, folks. Let me start at the very beginning. Actually, Trezell and Jacqueline were interviewed. They have stopped speaking to media. They have declined polygraph. And they have been super suspect. Let's just go ahead and throw that out there. We are 64 days into this case, and the investigation seems to be taking some turns. I think this update could mean everything. I believe that this is the beginning of the case being solved. So, what's going on is Bakersfield Police Department has taken over the investigation. They are the lead. The FBI and Cal City Police Departments are still playing active roles in the investigation. They are still taking tips, specific tips only, please. Now, if you have something to say or you think you have seen the boys, you have a clue, you can always call a secret witness. The number for that is 661-322-4040. The numbers I gave in my previous video do not still apply. Those 3 numbers I gave for Cal City, Bakersfield, and the field department for the FBI no longer apply. You will now call a secret witness at 661-322-4040. So, why did Cal City hand it over to Bakersfield, or why did Bakersfield feel the need to take over the case? Let me explain that to you. There's some facts now known to investigators, and I guess the circumstances have changed around the disappearances. Bakersfield is historical nexus to the children, which basically means in layman's terms that they have connections to Bakersfield and that Bakersfield feels that the case started there. They have actually stated that if they did not feel the case started there, they probably wouldn't have a reason to change the lead of investigation, you know. So that makes sense, right? Anyways, to anyone who has had any contact at all with the kids, whether it be at the grocery store, the doctor's office, the playground, McDonald's, just wherever, if you've had any type of even the smallest contact with Orrin or Orson West, please contact Secret Witness again at 661-322-4040. Let's see. Bakersfield PD says that in order for them to have taken over, they believe that something has happened in Bakersfield, or they wouldn't have taken over. So that's the only information they're giving us. I know that's not much information. It's not a whole lot to go on, but I did watch the interview, and that's all that he said is that they know that something happened in Bakersfield and the case started there, or they wouldn't have taken over. Let's see. Oh my God, you guys. They've executed at least 20 search warrants. We know that they took some electronics, some bedding, and some clothing from the West's home, but we don't know where all they searched at in Bakersfield. So now I'm wondering if they found something in Bakersfield that led them to make this decision. Maybe they found something that could crack the case open. Now, my personal opinion, if you've been keeping up with my videos, I've always thought the kids never left Bakersfield. I have felt that something took place in Bakersfield that, I'm staying hopeful because they're saying, John Walker, the chief of Cal City PD, said that he had no reason to think that the kids had been harmed or that anything had happened to the boys. But um, my outlook is not so positive. I do think something's happened to both children. I don't think we're going to find the boys alive. I do think something happened in Bakersfield. I think it has something to do with the move in September. Oh, the West family did move in September. For those of you who do not know, they moved to California City from Bakersfield back in September. The boys were not reported missing until December, and that's fishy to me. I think something happened back in Bakersfield. I think the kids are missing. They were afraid that questions were going to be asked, so they got up out of there. They moved to California City, and they thought no one was going to notice because they had all new neighbors. There was plenty of children, so of course they could say, out of all those kids, who's to say that if they didn't get to know their new neighbors, that the neighbors would ever question it, because they see tons of kids, and like they said, they could not identify the children that they seen. That's why we know that they did say they could obviously not identify Orson or Orrin West, but they did say that they could not identify which children they did see. So, you know, kudos to the West for your plan going well. I mean, allegedly, in my opinion, whatever. I don't trust Trezell. I don't trust Jacqueline. I think now that Bakersfield is taken over, something's going to come out. It's going to crack the case open. I know something happened to those boys. I know something. We're going to find out something, you guys. And the bio mom didn't have anything to do with this. I really don't think she did. Her name's Ryan Dean, for those of you who don't know. Her family, along with others, have raised over $122,000, put up 2 billboards. The GoFundMe page is still open, so go check that out. Donate. They're trying to put up a 3rd billboard. The boys are still missing, so this is huge. If you want to donate to that GoFundMe page, head on over there when the video's over and drop a few bucks. Every penny counts. They built up over 122,000, and then also the police department had 100,000, over 100,000 for finding the boys, or for clues leading to finding the boys. So I thought that was a lot, that they were able to raise that much money. So good job, police. I've seen some places where the police work was very shoddy, but here seems to be good police work. They're staying very, very, very tight-lipped about this case. They really aren't divulging any information whatsoever. Like I said before, the only thing that they will tell us is that something happened in Bakersfield, that they have found some type of evidence, or they know the case began there. Otherwise, they would not be taking over the lead role in the investigation. We are 64 days in. And, Brian Wong is where I'm getting a lot of my information. If you all don't know, is it ABC 14 that Brian Wong is a reporter for, and he covers it all, you all. If you want to find out where I'm getting my information, that is where my source of information is coming from. And yeah, he kind of gets it all out there. So like this video, subscribe to my channel, and let's grow this community together. Let's find these boys, and hopefully my next update will be that Orson and Orrin West have both been found. Hopefully we will pray that they're found alive and well, but let's face reality. After 72 hours, what do they say? Like, the likelihood goes down by a huge percentage of the person being safe. So, with them being toddlers and being gone for over 2 months, I think the outlook is grim. Pray for the boys. Keep looking. Stay aware. And like I said, if you hear or see anything of substance, definitely call Secret Witness at 661-322-4040. Thanks, you guys. Like this video, subscribe, and I love you all. Mwah. Thank you for clicking. Have a great night.